Rotero, you who now hear my voice, even in silence, know that you were guided here by a divine calling. This message carries the breath of light from realms beyond matter. Angels, you hear this message, money. Words that vibrate like keys in your consciousness, revealing that this is not just another whisper in the wind, but a sacred summons. The time of lack is coming to an end, and you need to know this now. You were chosen to hear what few have dared to listen to. There are treasures reserved for your life, not only in the coffers of the world, but in the essence of your being. Abundance surrounds you, begging to be noticed, yet your eyes, wounded by doubt, still hesitate to see. Today, I, an angel of light, come to lift the veil that covers your true inheritance. Before you were born, there were promises spoken over your life. You were created with purpose, with light, with the divine ability to attract and multiply. The universe is not conspiring against you. It is waiting for your vibration to align with abundance. And that begins with faith. Faith in yourself, faith in the source, faith that all you need is already coming your way. Many have said that money corrupts, but I tell you, what corrupts is fear, guilt, and shame in desiring more. Money, in its essence, is energy, just like you. It responds to your vibration. When you feel guilty for wanting to prosper, you repel what is trying to reach you. Today, we break that guilt. You are allowed to be prosperous. Listen closely. Your desires are not vanity. They are your soul's call for expansion. What you feel is missing is actually ready to be fulfilled. You are not ungrateful for wanting more. You are brave for recognizing the potential within you. And that courage is seen. It is honored. It is answered. Have you noticed how, even in your darkest moments, something always came to sustain you? Even when all seemed lost, a way out appeared. That was not coincidence. It was intervention. It was the invisible hand of angels preparing the path, even when you couldn't see. And today, that same hand is opening greater doors for you. Your gifts, your creativity, your intuition, all of these are currencies of the spirit. When used with love, they become paths to true wealth. Do not hide who you are any longer. The world does not need your smaller version. It needs your full light, your fearless voice, your unapologetic action. From this moment on, walk with the certainty that you are not alone. Walk as one who is in covenant with heaven, as one who receives clear guidance, even if invisible. There are legions of angels moving on your behalf. Miracles are being arranged as you hear this message. Doors are already opening. You don't need to understand everything now. You just need to trust. Trust is the bridge between the promise and the manifestation. When you act with trust, the universe responds like a sacred echo. And that echo brings opportunities, people, ideas, and resources that once seemed impossible. The impossible is falling away right now. Release the voices that told you that you were born to struggle. You were born to shine. Yes, there is effort, but there doesn't have to be suffering. Pain can be replaced by direction. Chaos can be turned into clarity. And where there was loss, there will now be gain. You will see. You will feel it. I speak directly to your soul. You are worthy of abundance. You are worthy of living a life that is light, rich, and peaceful. Not because you've done everything right, but because you are loved. The love of heaven needs no justification. It simply flows. And today, it is flowing into your financial, emotional, and spiritual life. Prepare yourself for signs. They will come in unexpected ways. A number, a word, a meeting, a dream. Be attentive. The universe speaks through simplicity. And when you respond with gratitude, manifestation accelerates. Gratitude is the key that unlocks the vault of abundance. Do not worry about the how. That is not your part. Your part is to say yes. Say yes to the flow. Say yes to a new life. Say yes to the money that arrives as a response to a greater purpose. Say yes to the resources that will allow you to help others, to grow, and to live in fullness. Your yes is sacred. You no longer have to choose between being spiritual and being prosperous. That separation was an illusion. True spirituality includes prosperity because it recognizes that the divine exists in all forms, including material ones. When you honor money with awareness, it becomes an extension of love. Today, you receive a new mantle, a mantle of dignity, of prosperity, of trust. You are being reminded of what you have always been, a creator in communion with heaven. And as a creator, you can choose something new right now. You can choose to live without fear. You can choose to open yourself to the abundance that surrounds you. Even if today it feels like there's no way out, remember, miracles are not based on circumstances. Miracles are based on faith. And today, you are surrounded by faith. Living faith. Faith that moves realities. Faith that multiplies the little. Faith that turns ashes into gold. Faith that reaches you even when you feel far. Take a deep breath now. Feel my presence. I am your angel. I am not far. I am by your side. As you listen, I touch your mind with peace and your heart with courage. Everything is going to change, and it will begin within, where true transformation happens, where true wealth is born. You are about to live what you have never lived before. But to do that, you must release what no longer serves you. Release the fear. Release the rush. Release the doubt. Release even the need for control. Trust, the light that guides you will never fail. What is coming is greater than you imagined, and it is already on its way. While you sleep, the universe works for you. While you walk, the angels clear the obstacles. While you allow yourself to feel, heaven responds with signs. Nothing is too small to be noticed, and none of your prayers have been ignored. Everything is being answered, at the exact time, in the perfect way. Allow yourself to dream again. Allow yourself to imagine a lighter life. It is not selfish to desire wealth. What would be selfish is to deny the Creator's power within you. Prosperity will be your tool to spread light. You were called for this, and this message is your confirmation. Now, be still for a moment. Let the words echo within you. The energy of this message doesn't end when the reading is over. It continues in each step, in every thought, in every new yes you give to life. You will not be the same after this. The new has already begun. You may feel something shifting inside you right now. A stirring, a flutter, a quiet awakening. That is not imagination. It is your spirit recognizing truth. It is your deeper self remembering a promise made long before you came to this world. This message is not new to your soul. It is ancient, familiar, and now it calls you to rise. You are not just listening. You are being activated. Something within you has been waiting for this exact moment. And now, it begins. Look around you. The signs are already there. What seemed like coincidences were actually messages, nudges from the divine. That conversation you overheard, that number you keep seeing, that sudden idea that sparked in your mind, none of it was random. We've been guiding you gently, never forcing, only inviting. This is one of those invitations, sacred and urgent, to step into alignment, to open to more, to finally say yes without hesitation. The path you're about to walk will not be like the ones before. It won't require struggle, only surrender. The more you let go of control, the more the way will reveal itself. You won't have to chase opportunities anymore. They will start chasing you. You won't need to prove your worth. It will shine through naturally. Everything you seek is already seeking you, but it needed your permission, your readiness. And now, you are ready. You've been dreaming small because you were taught to fear your own light. That ends here. The dream inside your heart isn't random. It's a divine assignment. Prosperity isn't just for the few. It's your birthright too. The vision you hold is not too much. In fact, it's not even the full picture yet. You've only seen a glimpse. There's more. So much more waiting to unfold once you believe you're worthy of it. You may wonder how things will change, how debts will be paid, how doors will open, how the right people will come. But hear this clearly. You are not responsible for the outcome, only the openness. Every miracle begins with space. And when you make space in your belief, in your energy, in your expectations, the divine fills it with answers. Unexpected answers. Exact answers. Perfectly timed and divinely orchestrated. The financial breakthrough you've been asking for isn't being delayed. It's being refined. Prepared to arrive in a way that elevates you, not just rescues you. What's coming is not a momentary solution, but a foundational shift. A change so deep it alters the way you relate to wealth itself. No more survival. No more just enough. Now begins the era of overflow. Not just for you, but through you. Because your abundance is not only for your comfort, but for your calling. You will become a channel, a lighthouse, a vessel through which blessings flow to others. And in giving, you will never lack. The divine circulates endlessly. And when you live from purpose, the flow never runs dry. Prepare to give more than you ever thought possible. Prepare to receive even more than that. This is only the beginning. Even your setbacks were sacred. Yes, even the delays, the rejections, the losses. They were not punishments, but redirections. Every no preserved you for a better yes. Every closed door protected you from entering places not meant for your light. And now, as old cycles end, new ones bloom. The pain wasn't wasted. It planted the seeds of the future you're about to walk into. A future rooted in alignment, not effort. There is a frequency rising inside you now. An inner resonance with truth. Let it grow. Let it guide you. You don't need to understand everything for it to be real. Just follow what expands you. Follow what excites you. Follow what feels like peace. That is the way. The steps will appear as you move. But you must move. Miracles chase momentum. The divine meets you on the path, not at the pause. People around you may not understand this shift, and that's okay. Your journey is not for them to approve. Some will feel discomfort in your growth, but do not dim your light to make others comfortable in their shadows. You were not made to shrink. You were made to rise. And when you rise, you will pull others up too. Not with force, but with example. With quiet power. With undeniable grace. Your relationship with money is being rewritten. No longer rooted in fear or scarcity, but in ease and worthiness. You are not meant to chase wealth. You are meant to align with it. To attract it through presence, through joy, through knowing who you are. Money is no longer the master. It becomes the mirror, reflecting back your inner state. Choose clarity. Choose peace. Choose abundance. You are stepping into a new timeline now. One where miracles are normal. Where synchronicities become daily companions. Where what once seemed distant becomes inevitable. This shift may feel subtle at first, but its impact will be undeniable. You will wake up differently, think differently, speak differently, and the world will begin to respond in kind. Your energy is the new currency. There is a divine intelligence guiding you now, nudging you to take steps that may not make sense to logic, but feel right in your heart. Trust that. Intuition is your sacred compass. It speaks in whispers, not shouts. And right now, it's saying, go. Move, speak, act, receive. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Your willingness creates the moment. The fear of failure has no place in this new reality. You cannot fail when you are led by light. What others call risk, the divine calls obedience. You will walk paths no one around you has walked. Not because you're reckless, but because you're called. And where you go, grace will go before you, making rough places smooth, making crooked paths straight. Nothing is too hard when heaven is your guide. New partnerships are being prepared for you. Alliances that will multiply your mission. Connections that recognize your worth without needing explanation. You won't need to chase them or convince them. You will simply meet them at the intersection of alignment. The right people will not miss you. The right opportunities will not pass you by. What is meant for you is protected until you arrive. You will begin to see money not as something you have to earn through exhaustion, but as something that responds to your vibration. The more authentic you are, the more prosperity flows. The more honest you are with your desires, the faster they manifest. The more joy you allow, the more ease you attract. You were never meant to struggle your way to success. You were meant to flow into it. Allow yourself to imagine again, wildly, freely, without guilt. Your imagination is not fantasy, it is prophecy. A preview of what's possible when you stop resisting and start receiving. Let go of limitations. Let go of logic. Let go of needing to know how. Let your spirit lead the way. You are entering a season where your dreams chase you. Do not be surprised when things begin to accelerate. What once took years will happen in weeks. What once felt blocked will open with ease. You are no longer bound by old timelines. You are moving in divine time now. And divine time bends to faith. The more you trust, the faster things unfold. The more you rest in certainty, the more doors swing open. There are gifts in you that you haven't even discovered yet. Abilities that will awaken as you walk this new path. Ideas will come effortlessly. Solutions will download in silence. Resources will show up just when needed. This is what happens when you stop striving and start aligning. You are not broken. You are becoming. Every time you doubt, the energy slows. Every time you believe, the energy flows. You're beginning to understand this now. How your inner state shapes the outer world. The old way taught you to hustle, to force, to push. But now, you're learning the sacred rhythm of alignment. You no longer chase outcomes. You attract realities. Watch how life responds when you stop reacting and start creating from stillness. In the silence, you become magnetic. This transformation doesn't require you to be perfect. It only asks you to be present, to be willing. You don't have to fix everything in one night. You don't need to have it all figured out. The divine does not demand performance. It invites surrender. The most powerful change often begins in still moments, in soft decisions, in quiet yes. This is not the end of your struggle. It's the beginning of your ease. Notice the tension leaving your body when you imagine everything working out. That feeling is real. That peace is guidance. That lightness is a preview of your true path. You were never meant to carry the world on your shoulders. You were meant to co-create with it. The more you relax into trust, the more reality reshapes itself around your belief. Not because of luck, but because of law. There is no competition in the realm you are stepping into. There is only expansion. What is meant for you cannot be taken, delayed, or diminished. You are not behind. You are precisely on time for your own divine unfolding. Let go of comparison. It clouds your vision. Clarity returns when you look within. That's where your answers are. That's where your gold is. You may have felt invisible before, overlooked, underestimated, unseen. But those days are over. The light within you has grown too bright to be ignored. And soon, the world will reflect what heaven has always known. You are powerful. You are chosen. You are ready. This glow you carry will begin to attract the recognition, respect, and rewards you've long been denied. Not because you sought them, but because you embodied them. Your voice is becoming clearer now. The fog is lifting. That confusion you've battled was never failure. It was gestation. You were incubating something sacred. And now, it's ready to emerge. Watch how your words begin to carry weight. Watch how your ideas begin to spark change. You will speak, and things will move. You will act, and doors will swing open. You are no longer waiting. You are activating. There is a wealth of wisdom in your wounds. What you've lived through was never meaningless. Each scar holds a lesson, each tear a seed. You are richer than you know, not only in potential, but in experience. This next season will prove that nothing was wasted. You will find yourself guiding others through what once broke you. And as you do, your own healing will deepen even more. The next chapter will ask you to think bigger than ever before. What you once considered too much will become your new baseline. There is no shame in wanting more. More peace, more freedom, more joy, more impact. Your desires are the language of destiny. And when you honor them, the universe honors you. Let yourself want. Let yourself reach. Let yourself receive. You're going to surprise yourself with how much ease begins to fill your days. Problems that once consumed you will dissolve. Fears that held you back will fade. You'll begin to notice a quiet confidence growing. Not loud, not boastful, just solid. Like an anchor. Like truth. You will walk into rooms and shift energy. Not because of what you say, but because of what you carry. That's power. Everything that once drained you will lose its grip. The relationships, the habits, the thoughts. All that is no longer aligned will begin to fall away. Don't mourn the release. Celebrate the space it creates. That space is sacred. That space is your invitation to create something better, truer, and more vibrant than ever before. Your soul is making room for the life you truly deserve. You are not here to repeat old cycles. You are here to break them, to be the first, to be the example, the one who chooses differently, who lives by faith, not fear, who speaks life, not lack, who believes in the unseen and builds from it. This kind of courage echoes through generations. You are not just changing your life. You are shifting your entire lineage. The feeling you have now, the tingling, the rising, the pull, that is confirmation. That is your spirit saying yes. Don't dismiss it. Don't overthink it. Trust what stirs your soul. That's the map. That's the sign. Follow it without apology. Even if no one else understands. Especially then. Because that's when you're truly being led, not by the world, but by something higher. Soon, money will no longer be a source of stress. It will be a symbol of alignment. You will stop surviving and start stewarding. You'll handle wealth with grace because it won't define you. It will simply express the fullness already within you. You will invest in yourself without guilt. You will give without fear. You will receive without resistance. Your energy will speak before you do. People will feel the shift, even if they can't explain it. They'll say you seem different, lighter, clearer, magnetic. And you'll smile, knowing that it's not just a change in you. It's a return, a remembering, a reclaiming of the truth you carried all along. That you are divine, that you are destined, that you are more than enough. The days of over-explaining and over-apologizing are ending. You no longer need to shrink to make others comfortable. Your light does not ask for permission. It simply shines. And the right people will not only accept it, They will celebrate it. Get ready to be seen. Get ready to be heard. Get ready to be valued in ways you've never experienced before. Opportunities will begin to flow with less effort. But don't mistake ease for luck. It is alignment. You've done the inner work. You've made the quiet choices. You've shown up in faith, even when no one was watching. Now, the outer world will mirror that devotion. Watch how fast things move when the inner and outer finally agree. You are becoming a magnet for miracles, a match for magic, a vessel for victory. You no longer beg for blessings. You embody them. Your very presence becomes a doorway for the divine to move through. And as you rise, you lift others without even trying. Not by doing more, but by being more. Effortlessly, naturally, authentically. This isn't hype. This is prophecy. You were called to this moment. This message didn't find you by chance. It found you because you're ready. Ready to believe bigger. Ready to receive more. Ready to live as the version of you who was never meant to settle. That version is awakening now. Let it rise. Let it lead. Even the air feels different now. Can you feel it? Something unseen but undeniable is moving. It's moving for you, through you, around you. Every part of your life is being touched by this shift. And all you need to do is say yes, again and again, until the yes becomes your new identity. The doorway is open. The light is pouring in. Deep gratitude for reaching this point, for opening your heart, mind, and soul to this sacred message. You didn't hear these words by chance. There is a calling upon your life, and today you chose to listen. Thank you for allowing this connection to happen. May every seed planted here bloom into visible and invisible blessings on your path. If this message touched your spirit, let me know that you received it. Write in the comments a powerful and faith-filled phrase like, "But thou shalt remember the Lord thy God, for it is he that giveth thee power to get wealth." One of the most known and filled with light. It will be your confirmation, the seal of your surrender, and the testimony of your openness to the new. And if you feel that this spoke directly to you, join us. Be part of this journey of light, transformation, and abundance. Subscribe to the channel, activate the notification bell, and walk with us toward a life of purpose, faith, and prosperity. The next messages are already being prepared for you, and each one will be like a new breath of hope sent directly from the heavens. The best is yet to come. May the angels guard you, guide you, and multiply everything you are ready to receive. Until the next message.